morning. I'm Petula Alicia, and welcome to Morning Coffee and Inspirational Word. Happy New Year. Today is Friday, the 1st of January 2016. This morning, well, first of all, I thought about what do I want to share on Friday, on New Year's Day, with everyone. What's going to benefit me and you? And I was like, should I have a talk? Should I do like a year in review? Should I what should I do? Should I do a quote? But as usual, I love quotes, so I will be doing a quote. But before I do a quote, I just want to say that going into 2016 is really about a continuation of 2015. And looking back on my year, 2015, it was quite the year of accomplishments for me and fulfillments, challenges, all of that stuff. In 2015, I became a network marketer, which I believe is one of the most awesome things that have ever happened to me. The second thing that happened, I started my YouTube channel because I became a network marketer. You know, it challenged me to get out of my comfort zone. And number 3, I started a blog. So these are things I've been wanting to do forever. And 2015 was the year that I was able to do all these things, to build on all my previous years of work, of personal growth, and continuing with my list, because I shared with you guys before the new year began what I do to prepare for the new year or to meet my goals for the new year, because I have like a 5-year plan which I review frequently, because life gets in the way, so you always have to be adjusted. So that being said, I am continuing on now with 2016 with my 1-year plan, which I took from my 2-year plan, which was in my 5-year plan. But you'll understand that if you have listened to my previous video when I talked about how to be successful with your New Year resolution. 2016 also had its challenges. Coming to the end of the year in November, I had major surgery, and it was the first 2 weeks were very difficult. And also I suffered a loss during that time. My godson Christopher Philip died, and so I wasn't just in physical pain, but I was also in emotional pain and grieving. I felt that loss, and I cried like I was his mom, because I remember this precious little boy that I met that was full of life, that was full of energy, and he was a young man in the prime of his life. He has a little baby girl of his own, and really and truly, life was just full of promise for him, and to have it taken away so tragically and so early, it was really heartbreaking, and my heart broke for my best friend Catherine Natai, his mom, as well, and for my goddaughter Christina Phillips, who had to shoulder a lot after his death, and because it was really hard for the family. So 2015 did have its challenges, it did have its heartbreaks. However, life is like that. We've got to go through the challenge, we've got to embrace the good with the bad, and we've just got to persevere and move on, because that's the way God designed us to be. We've got to learn to let go of the the ugly, and we've got to learn to make peace with where we are and with the things that happen in our lives, so that we can keep going forward and so that we could experience joy and happiness. It's not that we forget the ones that we love, certainly not. They will always be with us, because Christopher is always here with me, in my heart, in my memory. And being home in 2014 and having that memory of him and seeing him happy and smiling and healthy and whole, that's a memory that burns brightly in my mind and my heart. So I share this with you guys to say that life isn't always going to be a bed of roses. It's not promised to be that. But how we navigate it, how we choose to mentally face it and go through it, is what is going to make the difference between whether we succeed or fail in what area of our life we desire to see growth in. And I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm not meant to preach. And every time, just know, every time I'm sharing with you guys and I'm talking with you guys, I don't want to be talking to. I am also talking to myself. I'm with myself, but mostly talking to myself. So, excuse me. This morning, my throat is dry. Excuse me. So this morning, the quote I've decided to share, it builds off of what we've been talking, what I've been sharing throughout 2015. Because at the end of the day, what you feed your mind, your thoughts, what you believe, what your philosophy is, what your point of view is, who you believe you are. I think people always talk about your personal truths and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the things that you put in your mind and the words and conversation you have to yourself, that is what's going to manifest in your life, in your everyday life and the way you live it. So the quote is by Wayne Dyer, and it goes, "You create your thoughts. Your thoughts create your intentions, and your intentions create your reality." I find that so powerful. Again, the quote is, "You create your thoughts." Who has control over the mind? You do, or at least you should. So you create your thoughts. Your thoughts create your intentions. So what are you thinking of? If you are thinking of success, if you are thinking of conquering your challenges or overcoming your challenges or persevering in spite of, your thoughts create your intentions. So if your thought is, "I'm going to get over this challenge," then your intentions are going to be towards getting over that challenge, whatever it is, right? In whatever area of your life. And your intentions create your reality. We don't realize how powerful our thoughts are and the kind of reality we set ourselves up for because of our thinking. If you are investing and harvesting negative crops, you're going to yield negative fruits. I mean, think of that concept. But if we harvest healthy crops, we're going to harvest healthy foods. So I want to encourage every one of us this year in 2016 to plant fruits or seeds of promise, seeds of hope, seeds of power, positive seeds, so that when we start harvesting the fruits of these seeds, they're gonna bless our lives. We're gonna blossom because we sow good seeds. Fight with all your might to not give in to negativity. Whether it's negative people around you, whether it's your negative environment, whether it's you giving yourself negative self-thought, fight against it. Because negativity breeds sadness, misery. Who wants to be miserable? Who purposely sets out to choose misery? We don't purposely set out to choose misery, do we? But inadvertently we do, because we don't realize what we're feeding our minds, what we're putting in ourselves, what the negative thoughts and self-talk we're giving to ourselves that produce negative results or attract negative people. So 2016, I want to encourage each and every one of us to feed our minds, to bathe our minds, to drink in, to absorb everything that is good and positive, that will give us power and powerful momentum to go forward in building success in every area of our life, or any area of our life we choose to. So this morning, January 1st, 2016, I want to encourage you all to start off the year in a positive mind frame. Be happy, be healthy, be whole. That's my goal for 2016. And I want to leave you with this quote again by Wayne Dyer. You create your thoughts. Your thoughts create your intentions. And your intentions create your reality. Let's make our reality one of success, happiness, joy. I'm Petula Alicia. Thank you for joining me for Morning Coffee and Inspirational Words. And please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the link below, which will take you to my blog and tell you more about me. And remember to be your awesome selves and go out and do incredible things today. Until Wednesday, have a fabulous and a very happy 2016.